Hey guys, this is Ricci-Lee, the dance sport dietitian of A Taste of Health, and I am coming back to you this week with another topic. And this week I want to talk to you guys about nutrition for travel days. So this can be for dancers, for non-dancers, whatever brings you on a trip. We want to make sure that you are fueling your body appropriately for a day of travel. Now, keep in mind these will slightly differ depending on what you have to do when you get to your travel destination, but I want to focus on making sure your travel day feels good, feels healthy. So the 3 points I want to give you today are, number one, making sure that you bring a water bottle with you that is empty, that you can fill up when you get to the airport. A lot of the times, we have to end up buying a water bottle, or we say we'll just wait for the water on the plane, and we end up getting dehydrated on travel days. It's super easy to not stay hydrated. So if you can bring a water bottle that you can keep empty and then fill up when you get to the airports, there's a lot of fill stations, or if you have lounge access, you can definitely fill up your water bottle in there. Now, number two is going to be to pack your own snacks or potentially even meals depending on what you have access to. So if you can bring some protein bars or some trail mixes that you make yourself, or sometimes depending on where you're traveling to, you can even bring some fruit and nuts. So I tend to recommend doing non-perishable items just because sometimes going through security with ice packs and everything can be challenging, but it is definitely something that you can explore and utilize, non-perishable items. And if you can pick up a meal-based item at the airport, if you have a longer day of travel, that can be an option too. There's a lot of healthier options that are now available with wraps and things along those lines. They also have, if you're someone that travels a lot and you have lounge access, you can definitely take advantage of lounges. The big thing I recommend when you're going to lounges, though, is to make sure, just because the food is included doesn't mean you should eat as much as possible. It's more so focused on, can I find the best healthy choices for my body, find a good balance of nutrition with my different food groups so that my body is fueled going into a flight, because travel days are not just the time of your actual flight from start to finish, but it's the time that you leave your house to go to the airport and the time you get to your destination, unpack, and get the opportunity for another meal. So making sure you have those opportunities, whether it's in a lounge, whether it's at a restaurant at the airport, or a grab and go, to find some healthy, balanced options so that you're fueling your body appropriately, and bringing those snacks, like I said, on the plane, so that if your flight is a longer stint or you don't have time to get some of those options, that you have something available to you. Now, my final tip is to make sure you try and take that travel day and still keep some degree of a schedule. Sometimes that can be challenging because of time changes, so I really try and see, at very least, if I can keep to eating something like we've talked about in the past, to that 3 to 5 hour range between meals and snacks, unless you have personally different requirements. And that will allow you to kind of say, okay, I don't necessarily need the snack they're giving me on the plane. I can either use that snack when it's an appropriate time to have a snack, or I can have a snack that I brought, and then I can time meals as well so that I'm not getting overly hungry. I can finish my day on a reasonable schedule of breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, and then I can reset to a normal day the next day. So that would be my way to keep travel days as consistent and stable as possible. Definitely eat breakfast before you leave, and plan your meals in terms of the timing of when you're actually getting on a plane or getting in a car to have a longer travel day. So let me know if you have any questions, or if you want to know more concepts or tips around travel days. But I hope you enjoy those tips, and I look forward to coming back to you with more tips in the future.